people know much about the church where the wedding is taking place today.
And I do. So I'm going to walk around with Jamie and tell you everything about this church that you might not know about. A couple things you might know, but a lot of things that will blow your mind. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. This is called the Archbishop's Hook. It was designed by Archbishop Franz Ferdinand. Here are TVs. This one's small and that one's big. This kitchen was designed by my grandmother in 1907.
By your grandma, really?
Yeah, when she was 5. She had the idea to do all these cabinets with glass through them so you could see all the styrofoam cups. She was a pioneer of styrofoam back in the aughts. We've got a nice addition. It's a Pottery Barn lamp, but we use the original bulbs. The filament, Edison actually put in himself, and we thought he was crazy at the time, but I mean, everyone's got light bulbs. We're not allowed to have regular breakfast. It's got to be prayer breakfast, and it only happens on these days. So everybody in the church does not eat breakfast unless it's the 3rd, 10th, 17th, 24th, 1st, 8th, 15th, 22nd, 25th, 12th, and 100. That's Hey, this is some of my books that I peddle. I don't like to say peddle, that I supply. And a couple of them are the parents and grandparents as spiritual guides. Literally, it helps your parents and grandparents find ghosts. Let's come on up to my office. It's true, I don't really come here very often, but I do have an office in the church.
Don't you live in Chicago?
Yeah, well, there's a tunnel that I can take. This is where I usually come out and think if the pastor needs help with the sermons, or if he just needs help in general. Sometimes he wants to talk about stuff, and I'm like, well, I guess I'm the only one who can do it, because I only understand everybody that I talk to. And this is where we sit. We take a seat down here at the little Mike's table, and whoa, got to reinforce that. Oh my goodness. But pretty much, this is the only place where I can really get work done and get my thoughts, you know, together. You could sit at that table, but it's not Little Tykes, because Little Tykes is built really strong, like a Ford. Becoming a family literally just talks about the acts of what you need to do to create babies. By law, we have to put these in here, but everybody knows that churches can't burn. And my favorite, right from the start, it teaches little kids how to race, and shows them that at the starting line you go and you stop at the finish line. I don't understand why it's got to be like 240 pages, but my publisher said, you got to fill another book, you got to make the quota, and I said, okay, I'll talk about racing babies. Hey, so this is the gentleman's lounge of the church. Whenever you want to come in here and talk about things that aren't like church related, you know, like women, or talk about like machines, you can sit in this Quaker chair right here, and while somebody does their business, you can have, you know, one-on-one conversation without them feeling awkward that they're, you know, relieving themselves. So that doesn't really hinder an inspirational talk about machines or women. And that's what this place is for, machines and women. Franz Ferdinand right there, and my grandma. Another picture of my grandmother. In this picture, she is contemplating the whole composure and compound of styrofoam. So, thank this moment, because that's how you guys drink. This is my library, and where I like to chill out. I'm thinking about putting a plasma screen here, doing surround sounds, getting like 5 Xboxes hooked up, and fixing this gosh darn wall. They just didn't close it in, so it's really annoying whenever they have services in here and I want to play Madden. I don't know much about football, but I know a ton about Madden, and you can't play Madden in a freaking church. Out here, it's like a castle, and we're actually going to be putting a huge LCD screen up there that's going to show movies, so that kind of brings people into the church. They say, what's Rambo playing on that big brick building? Then they walk inside, and we trick them into staying for a sermon and giving us a collection. Not trick, but coax. God doesn't trick, and he certainly is awesome. Well, thanks for coming to the church here at St. Mary's Lutheran Happy Fun Palace of God. Hey, take it easy.
Do you want that love? Do you need that love?